tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense. Zero. Alert.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Set. Ready. 32. Recon. 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st down, Brady eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that. Pre-game, that's what they did there.
A lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
You're set. 180. Easy, you learn. White.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Hey, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. (7-7), our score after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing to Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
To the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, it's Jones, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brady's throw there complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady dancing to his left. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are...
Yes, sir. So what? Yes, he got luck, man.
From the gun, it's Brady.
What the fuck?
That's got to be
I can't wait for a few years to see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time it's been successful. Just wondering maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up on 3 and 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time will be there running the ball, or at least maybe equal in throwing it in that situation.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
That's what my roommate's talking about. 140. And look, but since it don't work, I'm gonna take that too.
What?
TV. It don't work!
I thought you gonna fit that shit up, man. That shit used, man.
Bro, I'll get that bitch in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that bitch in there. You gotta got done. You know I know who you talking to. Even if I gotta tie that bitch in the truck. Even I know you talking to. And I bet I get that bitch to work. I was in bed. Yeah, you gonna do some shit like that?
But that shit, got that one time that shit on, bro. I thought it was burning the kitchen.
TV
That shit
smoke.
come behind the fat TV.
What was it showing though? It was
It's
the
like
smoke.
a year.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm fucking with you,
The
man.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense. First time touches on the quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences we want to run. This is what the way.
He got a hustle, man. He got a little hustle.
Choke play right away. Try and get after him early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford.
My bad, Keith.
Carry on Johnson.
I know what I thought now.
To the 26.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. They
got
matter
that
what
grab
position
shit,
you
man.
play.
I'm about to grab it. I'm grabbing everything. I'm grabbing this first one. I need this thing no room.
Stafford. A good throw here, finding passes.
All look at him out of here.
Got it down about 3 yards short of the finish. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Oh, yo.
Already taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. He's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. Stafford.
Oh, Pat. Be the bag. Be the bag, baby. I'll turn that mic off.
Johnson was the intended receiver. How about the big boys just snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis that time. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Miller.
Let's go.
But not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs. Whatever he feels comfortable with, it'll be all.
Why did y'all do that? Why? Why? Stupid.
Picked up by linebacker Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
That's
back.
stupid shit. Why?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and unfortunately for
Go.
him,
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to retake.
it certainly is,
Yeah.
but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They want you to
Let's go.
got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the
What's up, man?
touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Come on, man.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On play action, now Brady going up top to middle. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now it's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one out to Johnson. It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. In this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot. Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this.
I ain't going far, though.
It puts them in that position.
Look, I'm having my hand on that motherfucker. You feel me?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. We're going into the final.